Drop a comment below if your wish list has changed from 2020 or even the past month, 6 month, a year. It's crazy because I've gone through many wish lists, and a lot of things I had originally on there I no longer think about or want. So that's why I think it's so important for us to write things down, to really take that time to think about if it's something that we truly want, because we work hard for our money. We don't want to just invest it or throw it into an item that we never will use or even think about. And that is why today I wanted to make this video. So before I get started, as always, you guys know I appreciate you. Thank you so much for stopping by. I just love to talk about handbags, SLGs, accessories, fashion, you name it. On this channel, I'm sure most of you guys know we love doing unboxings, comparisons, reviews, anything related. But sometimes I just want to pop on here and just kind of chat with you guys and see, get your thoughts on some of the things that I want. And if you guys have these items, let me know if it's worth purchasing. So let's just hop right in. Today, I want to talk about my current 2021 wish list, which obviously could change. Some of the stuff had carried over from my 2020 list, but not a lot has. I really want to be more strategic in spending this year. I don't want to just, burn through cash on things I don't actually use. So let's just hop right in. And the first thing I had on my list is this Saint Laurent puffer bag. Now, I actually seen this bag for we see this bag all around, right? But I've never really considered getting it just because I thought it was cute, but it wasn't really anything that really caught my attention. But recently, I think I saw someone walking down the street with it, and in person, it's just so stunning. And once I went to the Saint Laurent boutique and felt the puffiness of the bag, the lambskin, it was just such a dreamy bag, and I really, really want to add this to my collection. Now, I personally am considering the toy and the small, but I think when I saw it in person, probably the small would be a little bit better because it gives me that wiggle room. If I wanted to add more things, I could, and it's on my frame, it still looks, like it looks fine in regards to the size. But yeah, I think that's such a cute bag, and Saint Laurent, I really think is a really great brand because their price point is fair, although what kind of turns me off is they had an increase recently, and I think, for example, the puffer bag went up $300 from this price to this price. And yeah, I guess it's just part of how the fashion houses work. But yeah, it is a pretty big jump. But I think when it comes to Saint Laurent, you never want to necessarily purchase full price, because if you guys know, I love Rakuten, and anytime that you utilize that, you partner it with like a Saks promotion or Neiman Market promotion, you can actually get at least like 20%, if not more, off on a certain bag. So I'm just kind of figuring out, when's the best time to purchase. But I do really like that bag, but I want to also sit on it to see if it's something that I will actually like long term. What I've discovered about myself is, trend or not trend, I just buy things that I like, because a lot of times we're like, I can't buy this, it's too trendy, I only want classics, which I think is great. I like classics as well. But sometimes just get the things that you like. I think that's important, because don't buy things just because you feel like it's the right thing to do because others tell you so, or you feel like it's just like the standard. Sometimes it's good to explore because everyone's different. Everyone wants different things. And who says a trendy bag isn't a great bag to add to the collection? So I personally love trendy bags. I like classic bags too, but that's just my 2 cents. Okay, on to the next one. Now, this is a more unpopular opinion bag. This is this Celine. I don't actually know the exact name of this. I'll drop it right here. I had posted this on YouTube and asked you guys what you guys thought. And most of you guys said, don't get it. It looks cheap. It doesn't look great. To be honest, I've never seen this bag in person. I saw this on another YouTube channel, and instantly I really liked it because it has those front and back pockets, so you can easily drop in like your cell phone, your keys, easy access. And I love the chain on that brass chain with the Celine monogram. I just think it looks really good. I love that brown trimming. I know most of you guys probably will not like it based on what I've seen so far, but let me know what you guys actually think. So I have never seen a person, so maybe in person it's not great. I actually thought it would be like the size of, you know, like probably like this, but I think on the website it said it's 8 in length and I think 5 in height. So I almost think it's actually, here's my desk agenda. I actually think it's smaller than this right here, which I don't know, for that price point may not be worth it because after all, it's canvas. I think it has some leather, but I'm not 100% sure yet, but I did reach out to Celine because I just want to see it to see if it's something that could be good for my everyday. And obviously this is what has been carried over is I am definitely on the hunt for a good Chanel classic flap caviar with 24K hardware. Now I thought about getting it at the boutiques new. However, a couple of things, minus the obvious, which is the price increase of that bag right now. I want it in a size medium. I think the medium will be best on my frame. But that bag, I don't even know how much it is nowadays, but I'm gonna say it's like $8,000, which is so ridiculous. I just don't think I could stomach paying that. And to be honest, I don't know about the new quality in the recent bags that I've been seeing, but I absolutely love the 24K line. And this was, I think, back in the 90s, because something about that gold just really pops. And to see like a pre-loved bag like that, that's 20 plus years old, but still in that wonderful condition, is so good. But it's so hard to find a caviar. If you guys know of any out there, seen any, or know where I can find a good one, let me know. I know there are a lot of good lambskin versions on Fashion File, but I just haven't found one. I want one in pretty good condition. I'm at least like very good, so there's not a lot of scratches or anything like that. So I am on a hunt, but again, I'm not like in a hurry. So I definitely want to wait to the perfect piece. And when I find that, I definitely want to snag that up. Alongside of the Chanel classic flap is the Chanel Diana bag is also a classic. I actually saw a caviar beige version on someone's YouTube channel and it was so gorgeous. And I would love to add a caviar version, whether in black or beige with gold hardware, to my collection someday, because something about it is just so classic. But how great would it be if Chanel decides to reissue that bag? I would have to pick that up if that's the case. However, you know, with Chanel and prices and even just so hard to even get a bag nowadays, I don't know how feasible it would be to even be able to snag the bag you really want. But I think that would be a great move for Chanel, because how many of us will want a brand new Diana bag? Another bag on my wish list is a Dior saddle bag. And I really like this. So I've been going off and on about this because part of me thinks the bag is not everyday friendly, which probably is true. But another part of me is like, if you collect bags and you just love handbags in general, you just need a Dior saddle in your collection because it's a Dior saddle. Especially, I think for the brand, it just means so much. It's like they're, you know, back in the Carrie days, we just love, as much as we love a good Fendi Baguette, we love a good Dior saddle. And I would love to pick up a new one in stores. I'm thinking of getting, I see the problem is I can't decide on color, so I haven't actually, you know, done anything about it. But I do want either just like a classic black with gold hardware, which I know is kind of boring, but I feel like if it's going to be in your collection forever, you just want something that matches with anything and everything. I also love like their cognac beige saddlebags as well. Well, I'm kind of just, I have to go see them in person. I actually haven't tried one on or anything like that, but I'll probably wait to see if I can get it when I'm traveling next, if I get a better discount somewhere else, because they are priced pretty high for what it is. But I need to have the Dior strap that goes with it. I don't love the saddlebag for myself just by itself, only because, you know, shoulder bags are cute, but they're not super comfortable for me. My lifestyle, I just like crossbodies. And I just love a Dior saddle strap. I think they just look so good. It elevates, honestly, any outfit. I think, so I think that will be my next one. But let me know what you guys think about the saddle. If you have it, can you guys let me know? Does it fit a lot of stuff? Is it durable? Like, what is your take on the Dior saddle? Is it worth the investment, worth the price? Now, this one is an interesting one. This one is a Fendi Peekaboo, but in the men's collection, the nylon version, with this like gorgeous interior FF print. And then they have like a yellow version as well, which I think is so yummy. But however, I think for me, like again, if I'm gonna spend a certain amount of money, I want something that I can wear with anything. So the black nylon, I love nylon. And I know it's not necessarily worth the cost, but as you guys have seen on my channel, I love Prada nylon, Longchamp nylon. It's something about the nylon, it just makes it so casual and easy to use. And I actually never knew about this bag until I went to the men's Fendi boutique. And holding that bag, and then I'm thinking about getting like a Fendi strap with it. It just looks so good. I don't know how to explain it, but that bag is priced pretty high. I think that one is pretty much the same price as like a regular Peekaboo, which, you know, it makes it hard to decide what to buy because you're looking at a leather version that costs the same amount as a nylon version. But you just don't see the nylon around. I think it's so unique, and it doesn't even, like if you didn't know about Fendi, you wouldn't even know that was a Fendi bag. It's very understated, which I actually appreciate. So that's definitely on my list, but I feel like it's also one of those things that could be off my list. So I'm not gonna do anything about it now. I'm just gonna sit, and maybe if I want it in the next year or 6 months, I'll consider adding it. Louis Vuitton loop bag. This one is so cute. I almost actually purchased this, but again, I've never seen this in store, but I saw it on a website. It was like available. But Katie from My Closet Travel actually had this on her channel, and it just, I saw it and I was like, that's so cute. I personally like the size. I don't like huge bags. I like the fact that I can just carry my necessities, and it seems so comfortable to wear because there's that gold chain, there's a front zipper, and then there's like a strap that you can adjust into a shoulder and a crossbody. I just think it's such a chic bag, and I definitely want to go look at it in person because sometimes it's different when you see it in person. It's either smaller than what you envision or it doesn't look good. Or it might not look as good on myself as I thought it would be. So I do want to see it, but I definitely am eyeing that bag. I think it's so cute, and I like the simplicity of it. But yeah, I don't know. I definitely think it is like a trendier bag, but like I mentioned before, I personally like trendy bags and I don't mind them. And if I like something, whether it's trendy or not, I probably will still purchase it. So that's my take on that one. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about the loop bag. Next bag, which you guys know already, is my Fendi Baguette. Now, I do want to add the Nappa version in beige, but I'm looking for the perfect beige. I know there's the honey beige, and then they have like, I think it's darker brown on the website, and then they have one that's just beige. Now, I've seen the honey in person, which is more of a medium neutral. I'm interested to see what the beige version as well as the darker one looks like and do a comparison. I do want to add that just because, you guys, I've mentioned I love my Baguette. Although I think I mentioned this as well, but my Baguette did kind of split open. Good news is Fendi said that they would do an exchange for me. I just need to find time to actually go and do that. But I was really bummed because I picked that up from Hawaii, and I actually wanted to keep that one just because it reminds me of my vacation, but now I'm going to have to exchange it, and it's just more hassle. I hate having to do stuff like that, but at least they're willing to do it because that bag was not cheap. So, but I do want to add a Nappa version because they're so light, so comfortable. And when you have like an insert in there, it's everything. It's like the perfect bag. So if I were to be realistic, I should just go Baguette the next round because it just works so well. It's so easy to use, so comfortable, and most importantly, it looks so cute. I just been loving Fendi. Despite what happened to my Zucca Baguette, I still love Fendi so much. I love their design. I love the fact that they're not necessarily like a Louis Vuitton where everyone has it, but which is crazy. I don't know why, because I actually think Fendi design is amazing, and they have a lot of variety of stuff. So you know, when you go to the mall, the Louis Vuitton lines are always like wrapped around, just like Chanel. But with Fendi, at least at my local boutique, there's not as long of a line. I don't know. What do you guys think of Fendi? Do you guys like it? Curious to know. Those are the main bags that I have currently on my wish list. Who knows what will change in the next month or so, but I'm gonna sit on it and really think through it. But the things I did remove off my wish list from last year was the Pochette Metis, the Louis Vuitton Pochette Metis, just because I wanted it in reverse. I mean, I still like the bag, but I feel like I have bags that kind of function the same to the point where I don't want to necessarily put my money there when I can put it towards something else. Another bag I had on my wish list was the Loewe Puzzle bag. And I'm still in between. Like, I really like the Loewe Puzzle bag. I just don't know if it's because it's a little too basic for me and I might not use it in the long run. Like, I really like it, but I also feel like I sometimes just like things a little bit more extra, a little bit more like, I don't want to say branding, but like whether it's monogram or just more like gold or something, I may not use it as much. Although I've heard from so many of you, it's the most comfortable, most perfect bag, which I agree. Because when I went to Loewe and picked up that bag, I was like, now I understand. The leather is so squishy and yummy and just such a good quality bag. But I think for the price point, I think they run now, I don't know if they had a price increase, but they're almost between like $2,500 to $3,000. I almost feel like I just want to invest it somewhere else. But you guys let me know. Like, I can't decide if I want to place that back into the wish list, but I do like it. Another one is my Louis Vuitton Coussin bag. I really like this bag too, and I always look at it, but when I tried it on at the LV store, it almost feels a little too bulky. You know, the bottom of it has like the 3 sections. I almost feel like it's a little bit too bulky for an everyday, and I almost feel like the lambskin is so soft that, you know, with a lot of wear, the rubbing, it might wear and tear, it might not be great. And again, the price is what's really stopping me. I just don't know if I want to invest $4,000 on a bag similar when I have the Toiletry 26, which I know is not the same, but it kind of like fulfills that to a certain degree. So, but you never know, right? I love the taupe. I love the beige color, even the cream color. I still really like it. So I'm in between, but that was one that for sure I thought I wanted that I kind of just like shifted back on. Another one is the Chanel Walk. Now, I should have gotten the Walk when it was reasonably priced. I think for the price it's at right now, I could just buy like a bag. So I can't justify spending that much on a wallet on chain. And also, I feel like I did a video, I'll drop it below, but if you take your current wallets, whether it's a Chanel, Louis Vuitton, whatever it is, just add a chain, it kind of fulfills the whole walk situation. Plus, I have my YSL wallet on chain that I actually really like, and it fits more than the Chanel version, and the chain is shorter. So I just don't know if I want to put my money there as well. But I do still really like the bag. So you never know, but that was one that I really want. That is my wish list of what I'm currently loving, what I'm currently kind of shifting away from. Now, on my wish list, I did purchase one thing. However, it's on back order. So, and I didn't realize it's not going to get delivered till like June, which that's like 6 months from now. I might not want that in 6 months, but it's okay. I already ordered it. So it is what it is. But if you guys know what it is, drop me a comment below. I'm just curious to see if you guys would know. If you watch my channel, you probably do. But yeah, that's it, you guys. That is my current wish list. Let me know. Please tell me. I love to hear what bags you guys want. What's your number one right now that you guys want? Help me decide like what's the best bag on my list that's worth the money, the functionality, and the investment. Let me know. But as always, thank you so much for stopping by, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.